this is the tutorial on how to use the electron microscope at the Haverford School. So the first thing you want to do is turn it on, and there's a big main power switch, so you just press it. Okay, so basically the electron microscope sucks out all the air of this vacuum chamber in order to allow electrons to flow freely through the sample and through the whole chamber. So when you want to open this chamber to the air, obviously you have to pressurize it, or you have to get air to flow into it. And we do that by pressing the vent chamber. So we're going to press it, and soon enough you'll hear it to start venting. The air will start flushing into it. And there you go. Alright, so that's the chamber getting flushed with air. And now we can safely open it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our sample and put it on this cartridge. And there's 3 pieces of double-sided carbon tape, which is compatible with this electron microscope. So we're going to put our sample right on this little piece of carbon tape. And there's 2 things you have to remember. One is that your sample must be completely dry, because you don't want it to get sucked up into the vacuum. And 2, it has to be obviously stuck to the tape, because you don't want it to get sucked up in the vacuum. So what I'm going to do is going to press down on it to make sure that it's securely on the tape and it's sticking. You can even use this to press down on it. Alright, so it looks good. It's sticking on. Alright, so in the meantime, we're going to open up the software that goes with the viewing of this electron microscope, and it's named Start JCM-5000, because that's the model of electron microscope that we have here at the Haverford School. So, now that we've opened the software, we're going to shut the specimen chamber. Okay, so as you can see here, there's already a cartridge loaded into the vacuum chamber. So what we're going to do is going to take these knobs, we're going to unscrew them, and make sure these overlapping things are not on it anymore, so they're off. So now we can take this out. And we're going to take our cartridge with our sample and put it right in on this circle right here. And we're going to make sure these little tabs overlap it. And we're going to tighten them. Now our cartridge is secure. So what we're going to do is we're going to push this chamber in until we hear it click and we hear it start to suck up all the air to make a vacuum. And it's pretty obvious. Boom. And now we wait. So after 2 or 3 minutes, all the air will have been sucked out of the chamber, and the microscope will let you view your sample. And so this is what it looks like. Alright, so this is our sample up on the viewing screen of the JCM-5000 software. And just a few things on how to navigate. There's 2 knobs on the actual piece of equipment on the microscope itself. A Shift X knob and a Shift Y knob. If you turn the Shift Y knob clockwise, it goes down as you'd expect. And if you turn it counterclockwise, it moves up as you'd expect. But the Shift X knob is inverted. So if you shift it clockwise, it'll turn left, or it'll move left. And if you shift it counterclockwise, it'll move right. In the software itself, you can scroll the mouse and zoom in to pretty small intervals, and you can zoom out the same way. That's how you use the software. Alright, so if you want to switch your sample, you of course have to vent the chamber again to open it. And then when you're done, you just turn it off. And that's how you use the JCM-5000 at the Haverford School.